Give me your puppy. Wee! Oh, look at that dirt. Look at that dirt. Milton, you ready? You ready? You ready? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog with Maddie and Milton. As always, remember to hit that subscribe button so that we can continue to grow our Corgi family community. And with that, let's get on with the vlog. So today I'm going to be going through a little overview of all the ways that Milton has changed since we got him as a puppy, so that if you're looking to get a puppy, you can kind of understand their growth cycle and some changes you should probably expect to see as they get older, both good and bad. If you have any questions on any of these things I'm mentioning, feel free to leave them in the comment section so we can answer them and help each other out, because we're all learning this together, we're all on this journey together. So let's get started. So the first most obvious way that Milton has changed since we got him is his size. So a Corgi, when they're full grown, I've read averages anywhere from 25 to 30 pounds. When we got Milton, he was a small little boy. He was only 6 pounds at 10 weeks old. And in the past few months, his size has grown a lot, and he is now at 21 pounds. So as your puppy gets older, obviously you'll see them get bigger, and this is just kind of an expectation for how you would see a Corgi grow. He's not going to get much taller than he currently is. Let me see if I can show him. Give me your puppy. Wee! Oh, look at that dirt. Look at that dirt. He's not going to get much taller than he currently is, just kind of like a little bit longer and just like thicker. He's a thick boy. Yeah, you're a thick boy. Ah. He's like, put me down, Mom. The next part of him that I've noticed has changed a lot, in his face in particular, is his snout. My mother-in-law, she jokingly said when we first got him that he had a Joker smile. And I think actually without looking at a picture of the Joker, this is kind of true. He did very much have a Joker smile. And so as he's gotten older, his snout has gotten longer, and so his face isn't as, pushed in as it used to be. And he doesn't have too much of a Joker smile. He kind of just now has a cute Corgi smile. But that is one funny thing that has definitely changed in him since we've gotten him. Another big thing I've noticed is the adjustment in his fur texture and fur length. So when we first got Milton, he still had his little puppy fur, which did not shed, which is a major blessing and something any Corgi owner should not take for granted. For the few months that it happens, he did not shed. But as he started to get older, his little soft puppy fur started to grow a more coarse texture as his double coat, I guess, was forming and filling out. And so we got him in January, and then by March, that was when he first started shedding and had his first official shed where like little tufts of fur were popping out of his little fluffy booty, and we actually had to start brushing him. Another physical aspect that has changed a lot are his teeth. So when puppies are first born, they have their milk teeth, which are kind of created for the purpose that they sound. It's so that they can suckle milk from their moms. After a few months of age, they start to lose these milk teeth to get their adult canine teeth growing in. And this whole process of them losing teeth and getting their new teeth makes them enter a phase called teething, where they essentially want to bite on every single thing in existence, including yourself. So, and milk teeth are actually pretty sharp in comparison to adult canine teeth. And so now he obviously doesn't have his milk teeth, he has his adult teeth. And he still bites, but it's not as like bad or as painful as it used to be because he now has his adult teeth. And it was actually really cute in the process of him losing his baby teeth, because we would occasionally find little teeth everywhere. So yeah, that's definitely something that's changed and is an interesting thing to go through when you own a puppy. Milton's stub tail has also become more apparent the older he's gotten. So Milton is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, and the difference between them and then their sister breed, the Cardigan Welsh Corgi, if you want to call it a sister breed, is that the Cardigans breed standard have long tails and the Pembrokes breed standard have short tails. And I know quite a few Pembrokes who have their tails. Like, there's nothing wrong with keeping them, but most breeders will dock a puppy's tail when they're a few days old. And so Milton doesn't have a tail, he has a little nub. And I've noticed as he's gotten older that maybe not the stub itself has gotten bigger, but like the little hair on it has gotten bigger to where now it's just like this little droop of hair going down his little booty. Milton, come here. I'm gonna try and get him to show it. Come here. Come here. Wee. Booty. Booty, booty. So he has his little stub and it's become more apparent the older he's gotten. Another thing that's changed about Milton, which is obvious and characteristic of Corgis, are his big Corgi ears. They've gotten much bigger since he's gotten older, and it's so cute. Both of his ears are up. I know there are some Corgis who have like one ear or both ears that for some reason just never perk up. Both of his are up, and they are always up. I really never see them go down, except like when he's running towards us, he'll put them back. But I don't think they can go down. I think they just kind of stay up. So that's another cute part of him that has changed as he's gotten older. And so next we're going to shift to more of the personality side of changes that I've noticed with Milton. Overall, his personality has changed a lot since we've gotten him in terms of being more crazy and boisterous. The first few things I've noticed is his barking. The sound and frequency of his barks have increased since we got him. When he was a puppy, he would occasionally give like little puppy yaps, but it wasn't anything too long or too loud. And now that he's gotten older, his barks have gotten louder and he will also bark at more things. So we're currently working on teaching him quiet so that it's not as insane. He does know speak, but quiet's just like the opposite side of it, telling him not to bark versus telling him to bark. He also will usually bark when he's just being sassy. So if we tell him not to do something and he doesn't like that answer, he'll literally talk back to us by barking. Let me know if your Corgi or just your dog in general does this. I feel like it's something pretty common, but he's just extra sassy, which I know Corgis can be very sassy. Milton's energy level and exercise capabilities have also adjusted dramatically since he's grown older. So puppies, they do have a lot of energy, but they have, especially when they're little, these energy spurts where they'll be crazy, 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 going, and then they'll just crash. And so as Milton's gotten older, I've noticed his energy has just increased in terms of it's more constant. He still naps a lot during the day, but it's like he can go longer without getting tired. And this feeds over into his exercise capability. So when they're little, you don't want to exercise them too much in general, just because their growth plates are still forming. But as he is getting older, the amount of exercise he can do, aka the walks we can go on without him growing tired, have increased in their duration. And for this reason, it's just also important to make sure that your dog is getting enough exercise, because if they don't, that usually leads to, of course, obesity is one thing it could lead to if they're eating a lot and not exercising. And also, just in general, they'll just be more destructive when they have all this bottled up energy that they haven't had the chance to expel. Another big change that is kind of like a mix of personality, like mental and physical, is Milton's potty routine. Obviously, since he's older, he can go longer durations without needing to go potty, and he just has a bigger bladder. So we are still working on that. It's nowhere near perfect, the figuring out of not going potty inside aspect. And my advice here is to just not get hard on yourself if your dog isn't picking it up perfectly at first. Every dog is different. Some dogs will be perfect by, 15 weeks of age. But then some, take a year, 2 years to fully master the art of potty training because it's difficult. I mean, it's a very complicated thing to teach, just like a human baby, honestly. So just be positive. Don't get down on yourself. It'll work its way out. And if you're ever confused, a dog trainer is a great resource to ask for help. We did a previous video talking about why dog trainers are so awesome, and one of the things ours helped us with was figuring out how to properly train him to not go potty inside. And then finally, this one makes me kind of sad. Milton is not as cuddly as he used to be when he was a puppy. There are multiple photos, some of which I'll put up right now, from when he was a puppy, where every night he would just fall asleep on my chest and we would cuddle together. And now he does not do that. I think it's been months since he has actually slept on my chest or napped next to me. He tends to prefer to nap by himself, which is fine. I hope as he gets older, this will shift ever so slightly, once he is full grown and has not as much of that crazy puppy energy in him. But I do miss his cuddles, and that's just one thing to note. Your puppy's personality is going to change, and they're going to turn from this snuggly little puppy into an adult dog, and there are just some things that change. And that, in our case, was one of them. It might not be the case with you, but that's what happened to us. And so that is it for the roundup of how Milton has changed since we got him as a puppy. We got Milton at 10 weeks old, and he is now 7 months old. So a lot has changed in the months that we've had him. So we got him in January, and now it is June. And it's been really beautiful overall just to see his personality grow and change. And that's one awesome thing about having a puppy, is that you have the privilege of seeing that happen. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. We also have in our video description some great links to get you discounts on treats, our Amazon shop that has all of the supplies and toys that we bought Milton as a puppy that helped us a lot, and just a few other goodies there too. So definitely check those out. And of course, subscribe, and remember to share this video with others. Your support means so much to us, and we love sharing our journey with you and hope you do as well. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.